Friday, the end of the week, and into the weekend we go, and some changeable conditions to say the least, as we will be seeing the potential for some more problems with thunderstorms as we go into Sunday, and then clearing out as we go into Monday, so some nicer conditions there. I'm Chief Meteorologist Austen Onek. Welcome to the Friday edition of News 12's video weather blog, Weather Overtime. Got any questions you'd like to send along, email me at aonek@wdef.com, and of course more you can find out at our website, wdef.com/weather for more. For today, we did manage to pick up a slight amount of precipitation, 0.07 of an inch at the airport, which basically just kind of kept us where we were, just ahead for the month, just behind for the entire year. So we're right about where we should be, give or take, and about as close to normal as you can get. A little bit more mild this morning, as temperatures were just above normal for the morning hours, but we were just spot on for the temperatures today. Again, right on the money for where we should be for about mid-March or so, so looking pretty good there, and a little bit on the breezy side as well. Winds out at about 25 miles per hour. 32 days and counting until the home opener downtown Chattanooga, as the Lookouts take on the Braves 7:15 Tuesday, April the 11th. So we're getting closer and closer to opening day baseball season. And, of course, spring starting here in just about 10, 11 days or so, so not looking too bad. Beautiful sunset from the Island Cove camera, looking at a little bit of wave action out there as winds picking up out of the northeast as that last front moved on through. So beautiful evening for tonight. Double shot weather window for you, Bald River Falls from Paul Mitchell. Thank you very much for a nice view of the cascading water coming on through on what looks to be a fairly cloudy day, a little bit of mist being kicked up there. And a big thanks to all the teachers and the administrators and, of course, the students around the area of Rock Springs Elementary in Georgia. Appreciated the opportunity to come down and talk weather to the kids. Had a good time talking about weather safety, and especially talking about weather radios. So thank you for the invite on that. Got pictures? Send them to us. Drop them on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, or email them to us at pictures@wdef.com. If you're a teacher, we'll talk more about what you can do to get us into the classroom in just a little bit. Our next storm system is on the way. We're looking at all this mess out here into around portions of the Intermountain West, and that, again, is going to be making its way closer to us into the next couple of days. And beyond that, we've got even more systems parked over the Pacific, and those are going to be riding on through. Next system looks to be somewhere around Thursday or so, toward about next Friday. So far, just looking at rainfall potential for that one, but it's going to be this system that we see the potential for more rainfall coming on through, and quite possibly some severe weather as it gets a little bit closer to us as we go into and around Sunday. Latest storm systems here, basically over and done with, and we'll be heading out into the western Atlantic over the next day or two. Over the next few days, if you're going anywhere again, the area around the tri-state area from New York back to just about Pittsburgh, some problems there. But from the Great Lakes, again, all the way back into around portions of the West Coast, we're talking about winter storm warnings, winter weather advisories in portions of the area around parts of the Cascades, the Sierras, and the Rockies. Avalanche watches and warnings, heavy flooding, flash flood emergencies in parts of California. Big problems with weather out here. So anywhere, again, say west of Chicago, Omaha, Minneapolis, all the way into the West Coast states, please check your destination, because we could be looking at some very dicey travel out there, and you don't want to be heading into a situation where you're just going to have to head back out of again. So check those weather maps and keep an eye on the forecast and your airlines and however else you're traveling out that way. Chilly as we go into Saturday morning. Temperatures back into the mid to upper 30s. Clouds again here and there, but not really by too much. Clouds overspread the area, get thicker throughout the rest of Saturday. Temperatures back in the mid 50s, a few high 50s if we get enough sunshine early enough. Shower chances begin Saturday night, and that's where we see the potential of some more rain, possibly some more thunderstorms mixed in with that into overnight Sunday. That is also the most widest spread possibility, and the best potential of, again, severe weather, such as it is going to be mainly south of the Tennessee line. We'll talk more about that in just a second or two. As we go throughout the rest of Sunday, we'll get rid of the showers, but it's going to take a while to get all the rainfall out of the picture. So by the time we get into Sunday afternoon, clouds will stick around, but we'll get rid of the rain showers eventually towards sunset, and then some drier air sets in. So the whole weekend, not really a major problem. Flash flooding Best potential coming up as we go into Saturday and Sunday, again, for parts of the Mid-South into around central Arkansas, northern Mississippi. We may see that potential close to us, and again, that's going to be Sunday night or Saturday night into Sunday morning, and then that threat shifts a little bit farther to the east, but flash flooding in the hills and mountains, not a good thing, so we'll be watching that potential. It is marginal, not exactly a huge threat for now, but it does need to be watched. Severe weather, best potential will be down to our south and east tonight. Nothing showing up for our section of the country. For Saturday, we see the threat begin to work its way a little bit closer to us, developing out west and heading closer to our area. Now, we do have, again, the potential of some generic thunderstorms late Saturday into Sunday. This is not a severe weather forecast for us per se. The best potential, again, will be well to our west, but moving our direction as we go late Saturday into early Sunday. Then we see that potential get closer to us, even more into around the area of Sunday afternoon. Most of it clears out, but we do have that potential to where that marginal threat gets into northeastern Alabama and northwestern Georgia. The worst threat, again, down to our south, but we need to watch this very carefully. This is still several days out, so this forecast will change over the next several days, so please keep that in mind and keep it tuned to News 12 for updates on that. Again, that marginal risk is going to be a problem as we get into late Saturday, early Sunday. We'll keep our eyes on that through the weekend. Also, don't forget, it's time to do that weird spring forward thing, so change your clocks again just to be on the safe side. Also, change your weather radio batteries and your smoke detector batteries just to be on the safe side there. Next best chance of rainfall coming up as we go toward Friday. Looks like a pretty dry week coming up, but it also looks like we're going to be seeing a pretty cool week, including some possible frost as we go toward around the area of Monday night into Tuesday, and then again for Tuesday night into Wednesday. So plants outdoors, protect them, bring them in if you can. That's something to get prepared for now. Again, if you'd like to have us in our classroom, like I was at Rock Springs Elementary talking to pre-K and kindergarten today, thanks to the teachers out there for inviting me. If you'd like us to show up, you have to request a visit. We don't just show up to schools and talk about weather. That's not what we do, and honestly, that's kind of creepy. WDEF.com/weather. If you'd like to sign us up, there's a form to fill out to show what grade you're in, contact information, how many students, specific topics you'd like us to talk about, stuff like that. Also, WDEF.com/weather. Learn to program your weather radio. Now, when nothing is going on, is a very good time to get that taken care of. Don't forget, there are more upcoming meetings across the News 12 viewing area. Marion County, Tennessee, in Jasper, 6 p.m., March the 21st, Tuesday. DeKalb and Jackson County, Alabama, Friday the 24th, 6 p.m. in Rainsville at Northeast Alabama Community College, and Cherokee County, North Carolina on the eastern part of the News 12 viewing area, Thursday, March 30th, 6 p.m. Register for a seat. Training is free, but you do have to register for attendance, so make certain you sign up there and get ready to go by becoming the eyes and ears of the National Weather Service. This weekend marks the 30th anniversary of the storm of the century that began around the southeastern United States and the Gulf Coast. The National Weather Service in Morristown has an amazing page dedicated to what happened, the pattern as it developed, the event and overview all the way on through, photos and videos, snowfall totals, all kinds of neat things. We'll be talking about that later on tonight, but a very good job by the National Weather Service in Morristown for getting this little piece of weather history wrapped up. And you can find out more about that by going to my web pages, social media. I'm out there someplace. Find me at the various locations, and we'll talk more about that coming up as we go into the weekend and beyond. Things changing again. This is something to watch out for as we go towards Sunday. I'll be keeping an eye on this, so keep it tuned to News 12 for more information on that, and we'll have more details throughout the rest of the weekend, of course, on our website, the ubiquitous WDEF.com/weather for more there. Chip Chapman will be back bright and early Monday morning. Until then, WDEF.com. Drop me a line for more information, and I'll have more details on those social media pages. Thanks for joining us on Friday's edition of Weather Overtime. More coming up throughout the weekend on air and online. Stay tuned to News 12.